quotes, Abraham Lincoln, that will inspire you. Folks are usually about as happy as they make their minds up to be. Whatever you are, be a good one. Do I not destroy my enemies when I make them my friends? America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves. My best friend is a person who will give me a book I have not read. And in the end, it is not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. My concern is not whether God is on our side, my greatest concern is to be on God's side, for God is always right. I'm a success today because I had a friend who believed in me, and I didn't have the heart to let him down. Books serve to show a man that those original thoughts of his aren't very new after all. When I do good, I feel good. When I do bad, I feel bad. That's my religion. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves. We can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorn bushes have roses. Whenever I hear anyone arguing for slavery, I feel a strong impulse to see it tried on him personally. I am a slow walker, but I never walk back. Those who look for the bad in people will surely find it. There are no bad pictures, that's just how your face looks sometimes. I don't like that man. I must get to know him better. When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. Be sure you put your feet in the right place, then stand firm. If I were two-faced, would I be wearing this one? I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live up to what light I have. All that I am or ever hope to be, I owe to my angel mother. Character is like a tree, and reputation its shadow. The shadow is what we think it is, and the tree is the real thing. I would rather be a little nobody than to be a evil somebody. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any one thing. You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all of the people some of the time, but you cannot fool all of the people all of the time. I have been driven many times upon my knees by the overwhelming conviction that I had nowhere else to go. My own wisdom, and that of all about me, seemed insufficient for that day. I laugh, because I must not cry, that is all, that is all. Tact, the ability to describe others as they see themselves. I will prepare and someday, my chance will come. My father taught me to work, but not to love it. I never did like to work, and I don't deny it. I'd rather read, tell stories, crack jokes, talk, laugh, anything but work. The best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time. The best way to predict your future is to create it. No man has a good enough memory to be a successful liar. Things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle. He has a right to criticize, who has a heart to help. I have always found that mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. I am in favor of animal rights as well as human rights. That is the way of a whole human being. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. It's not me who can't keep a secret. It's the people I tell that can't. Elections belong to the people. It's their decision. If they decide to turn their back on the fire and burn their behinds, then they will just have to sit on their blisters. I do not think much of a man who is not wiser today than he was yesterday. All I have learned, I learned from books. It has been my experience that folks who have no vices have very few virtues. The Lord prefers common-looking people. That is why He made so many of them. You have to do your own growing, no matter how tall your grandfather was. If this is coffee, please bring me some tea. But if this is tea, please bring me some coffee. You cannot help people permanently by doing for them what they could and should do for themselves. It is difficult to make a man miserable while he feels worthy of himself, and claims kindred to the great God who made him. You can tell the greatness of a man by what makes him angry. The better part of one's life consists of his friendships. I am not concerned that you have fallen. I am concerned that you arise. I am a firm believer in the people. If given the truth, they can be depended upon to meet any national crisis. The great point is to bring them the real facts, and beer. To ease another's heartache is to forget one's own. 87 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty, and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. The probability that we may fail in the struggle ought not to deter us from the support of a cause we believe to be just. Achievement has no color. When I get ready to talk to people, I spend 2/3 of the time thinking what they want to hear, and 1/3 thinking about what I want to say. We should be too big to take offense, and too noble to give it. Be with a leader when he is right, stay with him when he is still right, but leave him when he is wrong. Why great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. Get books, sit yourself down anywhere, and go to reading them yourself. The greatest fine art of the future will be the making of a comfortable living from a small piece of land. As I would not be a slave, so I would not be a master. This expresses my idea of democracy. Stand with anyone that is right, stand with him while he is right, and part with him when he goes wrong. Honor to the soldier and sailor everywhere, who bravely bears his country's cause. Honor, also, to the citizen who cares for his brother in the field and serves, as he best can, the same cause. The ballot is stronger than the bullet. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves, and, under a just God, cannot retain it. You can have anything you want, if you want it badly enough. You can be anything you want to be, do anything you set out to accomplish, if you hold to that desire with singleness of purpose. Let no feeling of discouragement prey upon you, and in the end you are sure to succeed. Those who write clearly have readers, those who write obscurely have commentators. If this country is ever demoralized, it will come from trying to live without work. Don't criticize them, they are just what we would be under similar circumstances. Determine that the thing can, and shall be done, and then find the way. You cannot build character and courage by taking away people's initiative and independence. Republicans are for both the man and the dollar, but in case of conflict, the man before the dollar. My father taught me to work, he did not teach me to love it. Don't interfere with anything in the Constitution. That must be maintained, for it is the only safeguard of our liberties. Let's have faith that right makes might, and in that faith let us, to the end, dare to do our duty as we understand it. That some achieve great success, is proof to all that others can achieve it as well. Commitment is what transforms a promise into reality. We the people are the rightful masters of both Congress and the courts, not to overthrow the Constitution but to overthrow the men who pervert the Constitution. You cannot lift the wage earner up by pulling the wage payer down. If friendship is your weakest point, then you are the strongest person in the world. You can't make a weak man strong by making a strong man weak. Thanks you for watching, please like and subscribe.